Now on NBC Palm Springs at 5, we take you live to the BNP Paribas Open for more on today's matches and the Letters for Greatness initiative. That's ahead. Plus, we dig deeper into the Coachella Valley Unified School District's meeting from last night, including dozens of staff layoffs. NBC Palm Springs at 5 starts right now.
Now, connecting the Valley, this is NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Olivia Sandusky. Our top story tonight is LGBT Plus Days in Cathedral City. Tonight is the kickoff for this event, which runs through the weekend with concerts and a drone show. And this is the 10th anniversary of the celebration for the community. Our Pablo Alsina joins us live downtown Cathedral City with more on the fun that's happening tonight. Hey, Pablo.
Hey, Olivia, the fun has started. They're playing Madonna. I was just dancing. The flag is going to go up in a little bit. And to MC this great event, none other than sports director, the man, Tim O'Brien is here. What are we going to see today, Tim?
Yeah, what's up, man? A really good crowd behind us now. We're going to raise that flag up, celebrate the start of the LGBT Plus Days here in Cathedral City, honor the celebration, celebrate diversity. And Cat City is certainly an ally in the community, so they're doing it right here, and it kicks off a great weekend.
A great weekend, not only this, and we also have tennis. We have a lot more with Tim. He's got to go because he has to MC, and I'll be back in a little bit to give you the 3-day weathercast. Back to you guys in studio.
All right, our thanks to Pablo and Tim for that. Now it's time to check in with sports. The BNP Paribas Open today, where some of the biggest stars in tennis hit the stadiums in Indian Wells. Our Brett Rosen, Caitlin Kelly joining us live from Tennis Paradise with a recap of the biggest matchups and more on that initiative that's happening out there. Hey, guys.
Yeah, that's right, Olivia, here inside Tennis Paradise. And today we got to see so many of those huge names, those gigantic superstars that we all look forward to seeing to start things off. We had the chance to see Aryna Sabalenka in the court today after her bye. And man, oh man, she absolutely dominated wire to wire, keeping her opponent on her back foot. And that serve that we know Aryna is famous for was so incredibly powerful. But I gotta say, despite her winning pretty handily in a 2-match game, all of the attention on that engagement ring, Brett, of course, it was shining bright. Everybody, even post-game, asking about that engagement ring and surprised that she was actually wearing it. This is what she had to say to the media after that match.
Yeah, we double-checked if it's if there's a possibility to lose a diamond, and there's none. So I was pretty confident wearing this ring, and it feels comfy, feels shiny, and I hope that my opponent will get distracted by this diamond, and it's gonna benefit me.
Definitely was distracting to me, Brett. I can't even imagine playing with that type of hardware on my finger. But you were over in Stadium 2. Talk to me about the action that you saw.
No, yeah, I mean, Ben Shelton, number 8 ranked versus Riley Opelka, both USA players here at the tournament. I mean, it was pretty tough, especially for Ben Shelton early on. Opelka using that 6'11" frame, really testing Ben Shelton early on. But Ben Shelton dug in the last 2 sets, able to test against Riley Opelka's backhand, pushing him to that baseline and really driving it as hard as he could. Ended up winning those last 2 sets despite an illness.
Yeah, I remember seeing a news flash that he actually wasn't even able to make it to that press conference because of that illness. So hopefully Ben Shelton feeling better and happy that he got that victory. And then, of course, we had Coco Gauff in a nail-biter, winning it after a tie break. A lot of superstars out there today. So exciting, and a few more coming up. But I would say several of them probably future Hall of Famers. But speaking of future Hall of Famers, talk to me about what you got to do today.
Yes, I mean, it's called Letters to Greatness. It's where fans can go out there and send letters to this year's International Tennis Hall of Fame inductees. Take a look. If you could speak to one of the best tennis players ever to touch a racket in Roger Federer, or one of the most iconic Tennis Channel broadcasters, Mary Carrillo, what would you say? Well, as both are entering in the International Tennis Hall of Fame this summer, fans at the BNP Paribas Open had the unique experience to leave a video message for both icons, called Letters for Greatness. So right here, this is where fans can leave their video.
Yeah, this is where fans can come into the booth.
International Tennis Hall of Fame President Patrick McEnroe says the point of Letters to Greatness is to give fans a new experience. Even having those who participate in the video letters contribute to the Hall of Fame ceremony.
This is a way for fans to get involved, to show their thanks, to do a video, to do a letter. We end up showing a few of the best at the actual induction in Newport later this summer.
And it's not just a fan appreciation booth either. Letters to Greatness also bringing in different fan experiences, like having a photo booth and also some of the best memorabilia from both Roger Federer and Mary Carrillo. Again, fans can come over here and give their own personal letters to the new Hall of Fame inductees, either by going into this booth and sending a video recording or by walking over here, picking up a pen, and writing your own personal note.
It's just a really nice way to communicate with them because, you may never meet these people. So, it's a way to have gratitude and thank them for all that they've contributed to the sport.
He's been one of our family favorites since forever. And so to be able to feel like I'm talking to him rather than pick up the phone and get his phone number, that is an awesome thing to do. I really love that.
Caitlin, it was so fun seeing the fan engagement inside that room, and like you said, what's also really cool is we are seeing future Hall of Famers here at this tournament.
Absolutely, and if you want to see more future Hall of Famers, we're not done here. We still got Jannik Sinner and Naomi Osaka set to play this evening. A lot of great tennis yet to be played tonight, and of course, over the next several days, NBC Palm Springs will keep you updated. That's Brett Rose, and I'm Caitlin Kelly. Olivia, sending it back to you in studio.
Brett and Caitlin, thank you for that. We're looking forward to checking back in at 6 o'clock. And for more coverage of the exciting showdowns on the court, here's highlights from Tennis Channel.
The stars come out to play at Indian Wells. World number 4 Alexander Zverev clinched his 5th career win over Matteo Berrettini to reach the 3rd round. The big-hitting German fired 19 winners and just 11 unforced errors in the straight sets victory that took an hour and 12 minutes on Stadium 1. Zverev is looking for his first title at the 5th major after reaching the quarters in 2021 and 2024. Arina Sabalenka coasted into round 3 with a routine win over Himeno Sakatsumi, who was making her debut at a WTA 1000 event. The 4-time major champ closing it out 6-2 in the 2nd set in what was her 100th match as world number 1.
I think I'm really happy with the way I was serving, with the way I was putting her on the back foot, and yeah, she's incredible. She's moving really well. I watched her match before this one, and she played great tennis. I was well prepared and happy to get this win.
And Ben Shelton had to fight back from a set down to get past the big serving Riley Opelka. The number 8 seed wrapping up the hard-fought victory 6-3 in the 3rd. He'll face another American, Lerner Tien, for a spot in the 4th round. And don't forget, you can watch all the action live daily and head on over to tennischannel.com to download the app.
And that's right, we've teamed up with the Tennis Channel to bring you all of the BNP Paribas Open highlights throughout the competition here on NBC Palm Springs. If you'd like to watch their full coverage of the event, there's the channel guide on your screen. To some local headlines tonight, the Coachella Valley Unified School District's Board of Education approved a resolution last night that clears the way for dozens of teacher and staff layoffs, but not before families and staff expressed their concerns about how this will impact students and families. Our Alondra Campos breaks down the details.
I have sites calling, crying that they cannot do the work anymore because they're so understaffed. You guys gotta understand the impact.
Emotions ran high during Wednesday night's special board meeting at the Coachella Valley Unified School District headquarters as families and employees lined up to address the board's resolution to approve layoffs. Resolution number 2026-32 identifies up to 41 full-time certificated non-management positions that could be eliminated. However, the largest impact would come from cutting 30 multiple subject teaching positions, which typically serve elementary classrooms. The district also identified 3 management positions for reduction, including coordinators for college and career, early learners, and migrant programs. After dozens of public comments, the resolution moved forward with all but one trustee voting in favor. For many employees at the special meeting, this move left them with uncertainty.
Since Thanksgiving break, I have been homeless. I've been living in motels in my car and occasionally relying on friends for a temporary place to stay because your decisions forced me to choose between a 60% pay cut or losing my job entirely.
Stability matters. It matters to teachers deciding whether to build a career here. It matters to families whether to enroll or stay.
While parents say the impact could also be felt inside the classroom.
If you have to get out of the hole that you're already in, cut what's needed, and move on. We shouldn't be having to suffer.
The district's financial crisis over recent years has also caught the eye of local lawmakers. Back in 2025, Assemblyman Jeff Gonzalez was denied a request of a full-scale audit of CVUSD's financial management. Upon hearing the district's approval to move forward with the layoffs, Gonzalez released this statement. Our educators should not be the ones forced to suffer the consequences of poor financial management. The families of the Eastern Coachella Valley deserve accountability, transparency, and leadership that puts students first. The layoffs come on the heels of the district's $25.4 million budget stabilization plan for the next 3 years, in which $9 million will be cut from the 2026-2027 school year and $8 million will be cut for each of the following 2 school years. For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Alondra Campos.
The sound of jet engines rattled Palm Springs this afternoon. Valley residents telling us here at NBC Palm Springs they saw multiple military jets passing through, some saying they flew so low and close to houses it was even shaking their walls. Now, we've reached out to the Palm Springs International Airport to see if the jets touched down at PSP or if they have any information on the aircraft. We're still waiting a response at this time, but this is one of a handful of reported jet sightings throughout the past month. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. It was breezy throughout the afternoon, but beautiful now and fun in Cathedral City, where the LGBT plus days are going on. And we're checking back in with Pablo Alsina because we're right on time for the big moment. The flag raising ceremony is about to get underway. Hi, Pablo.
Hi, Olivia. The weather in just a bit, but now the moment you've all been waiting for. Tim, take it away.
Yeah, thank you. All right, Cathedral City, let's count back from 5. We'll do it rather quickly. We'll raise that flag. Everybody from 5. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, Mr. Mayor. Cathedral City, come on, make some noise.
Awesome. Sports Director Tim O'Brien.
All right, everybody, getting a little turn there. Come on, bring it on up. Keep making some noise, Cathedral City. Here we go. That looks like a workout.
Great job by the Mayor Raymond Gregory.
Happy Pride, happy LGBT days.
Mr. Mayor up here in just a moment.
All right, the flag is up. Raymond Gregory pulled up the flag, and now I'm going to do the weather. And the weather cannot get any better than right now. We're in the low 80s, just gorgeous. And let's look at the 3-day Comfort Air forecast. It's a little bit of a roller coaster, and you'll see why. On Saturday, high of 80 degrees. On Sunday, we're going to heat up to 90 degrees because of a high pressure system. And then on Monday, back down to 80 degrees. So I'm Pablo Alsina. Back to you guys in the studio. The weather is perfect. The party continues here in Cathedral City.
Pablo, thank you. Have fun out there. Coming up next on NBC Palm Springs, daylight saving time is coming up. Don't forget, we'll hear from a medical professional about what you can do to prepare. That's after the break.
It's about to heat up.
Watch the BNP Paribas Open. All courts, all matches, live and full replays. Live now through March 15th on Tennis Channel and the Tennis Channel app.
committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 5.
Welcome back. It's almost time to spring forward. A reminder, daylight saving time starts this weekend. That means you'll need to set that nightstand alarm clock ahead by 1 hour on Sunday. That's the 8th at 2 a.m. Or you can just watch your smartphone jump ahead at that time. The annual change aims to make better use of daylight and save energy. We spoke to a medical expert about the potential impacts of the time change and steps you can take to make sure you're prepared.
People sometimes will have more accidents, right? Because they're tired, they get fatigued. Sometimes we even do see that it stresses the body. So we can see even small increase in risks for things like heart attacks and strokes. I do recommend starting to shift bedtime by about 15 to 20 minutes each day. That way, by the time daylight savings happens, your body's already used to the change. Getting good sunlight exposure first thing in the morning, incredibly helpful. That also helps our bodies to make an adjustment to that time difference.
Daylight saving time ends Sunday, November 1st, when clocks fall back 1 hour. And new tonight, Riverside County animal shelters are urgently asking for assistance following a rescue of over 60 small dogs from a house fire that happened near Hemet. The dozens of dogs were taken to the San Jacinto Valley Animal Campus, which is now operating at more than 270% capacity with over 400 animals on site. Shelter teams and veterinarians provided medical care and prepared space for emergency intake after this rescue. Shelter officials say the community can help by adopting, donating, or sharing information about the animals in need of homes. Adoptions are currently free, and it includes spay or neuter services, vaccinations, and microchips. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a live look outside. Our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera in Rancho Mirage. Some clouds out there today kept things nice and cool. And when the wind wasn't blowing, really fantastic out there. Let's check back in with Pablo Alsina tonight, who's having a blast out in Cathedral City. The LGBT Plus Days. Pablo, a familiar face with you right now.
I am with the former mayor of Cathedral City, my favorite person, Nancy Ross. Nancy, how are you doing? You look beautiful as always.
I am having the time of my life. Best weekend of the year, every year.
What can we expect here in the next 3 days here in Cathedral City with the start of LGBT plus days?
Well, we just did the rainbow flag raising, which is so monumentally important. That says we support the rights of all people. I mean, this is just great. So it's a great way to start. We have we have drone show tonight. We have all kinds of things in the amphitheater all weekend long that ends with he was on
David Archuleta concert.
He was on which group?
American Idol?
American Idol. I couldn't remember which one. He was on American Idol, and he's going to be our headliner. So we're super excited for that. I get kind of tongue twisted when I'm with this guy because he does such a great job. I see him everywhere. I'm always so happy. I consider him my friend.
Oh, Nancy, I'm going to have to pay you $20 for that.
Maybe 25.
She's the best. Let's talk about the weather real quick. Let's look at the 7-day comfort air forecast. And look at this. I'm going to show you something scary, Nancy. Look at this. Next week, we can reach a high of 99 degrees. So enjoy these 80 degrees while you can and come on out here to Cathedral City. I'm Pablo Alsina with Nancy Ross. Keep it here on NBC Palm Springs.
Welcome back. 2 suspects are under arrest following a construction site burglary in Rancho Mirage. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office said that this happened February 24th at a business off of Frank Sinatra Drive. Investigators say suspects broke into a construction storage container and stole electrical and building materials. 2 suspects were identified. They were arrested March 5th during coordinated operations in Riverside and Paris that involved multiple sheriff's units, K-9, and aviation. Search warrants later led to the recovery of the stolen property. Both suspects now facing multiple charges, including burglary, grand theft, and possession of stolen property. The Palm Springs Police Department's real-time intelligence hub is seeing some impressive results with new data that's just come in. The department says the state-of-the-art hub has already responded to over 400 incidents since it launched in early December. Officers attribute the success to quick drone deployment. Palm Springs Police Department saying they've been first on scene 85% of the time, with over 20 arrests facilitated and a 221% spike in operations. That includes stolen vehicle incidents, missing persons cases, weapon recoveries, and emergency response support. A sold-out crowd packed the historic Plaza Theater this week for the Adopt the Arts Sound and Vision Awards, where over $350,000 were raised to help support music programs in public elementary schools. The event honored Paul Rogers and Geezer Butler for their impact on rock music and support of young artists. Rock Hall drummer Matt Sorum, founder of Adopt the Arts, led an all-star lineup that included performances from Corey Taylor, Lizzie Hale, and Glenn Hughes. The night also featured a surprise video message from the legend Ringo Starr. We'll be right back. Before we go, one canine deputy from Ohio is in the doghouse. Moby with the Lucas County Sheriff's Office is accused of shredding that lamb toy. The investigation led to Moby being the top suspect. They had a little fun on their social media. The stuffing, they said, was scattered all around the department. They believe they figured out the motive of the crime, though. They say it was that tempting squeak toy. I don't know, I'm gonna need a little more evidence before we arrest Toby there. We've got more news coming up at 6 o'clock. We'll see you then.